Hello there folks, today I've got two vapes for you coming from URVAP. This is their new SC18000 18,000 puff disposable vape. I've got one in cola and one in cappuccino, so two really interesting sounding flavors. Let's get into it. Alright folks, so here's what we got. So a little bit different of a design on this one, quite a bit taller, not quite as wide, but a lot thicker, which is really the only off-putting thing about the shape on this to me. That thickness just makes it a little bit bulky, I think, just to carry around in your pocket. But it is an 18,000 puff device, so they do got to make it a little bit big just to fit all that liquid in there. So now I do want to note right off the bat, one thing I noticed about this one is it does not have a draw adjustment. It is what it is, just one hole on the bottom there. I'm not sure why they didn't do that. I wouldn't think it would have cost that much more to just make that hole a little bit wider and maybe put a slider over that so you could adjust the intake. But either way, so it does have a nice screen on it. Now, I'll show you, it has a lock. So right now, if we flip this switch down here, it just tells us, there we go, it's locked or off. Now, if we kick it the other way, it's going to turn on. We get this little animation. So, looks nice. I think it's kind of strange, though, that the animation only shows the brand name when the vape's playing the animation. Otherwise, you can't tell who makes this vape if you just see somebody walking around with one of these things. So, but anyways, let's try this thing out. Alrighty, here we go. Yeah, really nice output. Now, not a huge fan of the size of this thing, but I love this liquid. I've never had a coffee or cappuccino vape before, and this really surprises me how the characteristics of it are so much like actual coffee or cappuccino. First off, it tastes just like coffee, although it does have a bit of a sweetness to it, and you can tell that there's some vanilla, something else in there, so it tastes like a cappuccino, and not really like, I've always felt that there's two different types of cappuccino. There's your gas station type of kind of like almost like an instant type of cappuccino, and then there's the real deal. And I'm one of those weird people that actually likes both. I think this tastes more like the gas station style of cappuccino. But it reminds me so much of coffee because of the way that it kind of coats your mouth a little bit. It has like a little bit of a mouth-watering sensation to it. It's really full, really robust. Let me try this again. Yeah, and it seems to hang on your breath, kind of like how coffee does, how it sticks around for a while. I've noticed on this one, sometimes even after I've swallowed a few times, I still taste that flavor. I still taste that coffee flavor. Really nice, and I'm not sure if all coffee or cappuccino flavored vapes work like that and are this good. If they are, then I'm going to start checking out some more of them because I really dig on that. So let's get into this cola one now. So let's try her out. Okay, now this one I find very interesting because it does taste like cola, and I think Pepsi more than Coke. I feel that there is a pretty significant difference, and I get that Pepsi vibe from this one. It just has more of those characteristics. What's kind of odd about it is it tastes like cola, but without, it doesn't have any carbonation, of course. So without that, it's just kind of strange. You still get that Pepsi taste. It's just a little odd without that fizziness on your tongue, but it's an enjoyable flavor. It's a little bit different than Pepsi. I feel like it's maybe a little bit, not necessarily sour, but there's just a little bit different of a flavor. If you've ever had any, well, it kind of tastes like flat Pepsi, but not as off-putting as flat Pepsi. I think flat pop tastes terrible. And this tastes good. It's got a nice, sweet, enjoyable flavor. It's just a little bit different. It kind of reminds me if you've ever had any root beer candies, like those little root beer barrel candies. The way that those taste compared to actual root beer is kind of how this tastes compared to actual Pepsi. If that makes any sense. That's really about the best way I can describe it. But like I said, it's a good flavor. I enjoy it. I enjoy both of these. I really like the taste of the liquids. I think they use really high quality liquid. I just wish they would have went with a different design and just put that draw adjustment on there. Maybe something different with the shape. I don't know. I'm kind of 50-50 on this one, guys. So there you go. There it is. The URVAP SC18000. And again, my name's Eric. I do a lot of these videos, so check out my other reviews. Drop me a subscribe if you like. Maybe I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.